Hi everyone, it's Pete here from the Pain Toolkit, and today I'm with Dr. Tim Williams, and again it's someone sent a question to ask him, and the question. God, by the way, hello there, Tim. How are you today?
Hello, Pete. Yeah, nice to see you.
That's good to see you as well, man. So someone wrote in and they said, why do patients have to learn how to self-manage their pain? Now, before you go in, come up with your answer there, Tim, I thought I just want to, because this actually was said to me years ago by someone, and it's actually on page 6 of the brand new Pain Toolkit, and I put in there and it says, why is like a quote here? Why do I need to manage my pain? After all, I see my healthcare professional. Aren't they supposed to do that? So there's this sort of he's still thinking, well, I've got this problem. I go and see the GP or the healthcare professional. Here's my problem. Hey, listen, this is what I used to do years ago, back in the 90s with my back pain. Hey, doctor, here's my back pain. Can you sort it out? Well, I wasn't taking any responsibility for myself. So again, the question is, why do patients have to learn how to self-manage their pain? I mean, go on, you answer that question.
Well, one easy answer is that it's your pain. So, and therefore, ultimately, you're the one who's got to live with it. You're the one who will have to take whatever treatments that we decide are going to be, might be useful. You're the one who has to take those pills or decide to actually pace yourself, go to the gym, all that. So you're the one who's going to have to manage it ultimately. The time that, and I've said this before, but the time that a healthcare professional spends with you is about 4 hours in a year. 8,756 hours, you'll be self-managing. Yeah. So unless you can learn some skills to manage that 8,000 odd hours, then I think you're going to struggle if you're ultimately just relying on the clinician. And I suppose for the clinician as well, there's a huge amount of pressure that one can feel that we've got to come up with all the solutions and the answers. And the problem with that is the clinician starts to feel a bit negative because it's too big for the clinician to handle, much too big. And therefore what we could be tempted to do is prescribe another medication, something a little bit stronger, and then before you know it, you're on a whole ton of medication and none of it really making that much difference. Mm-hmm. So if you want to kind of have a successful management of your condition, it's going to be much more about what you can do yourself than what the clinician can offer you. So that's why it's important to learn some skills and get confident with managing it yourself.
Tim, you hit the nail on the head there. For me, so back in the day when I went on a pain management program, I learned all those skills then. But as I become an older person and I started getting arthritis and other health conditions, I found that all those skills that I learned on the pain management program were all transferable to help me manage my arthritis and even the prostate cancer that I was diagnosed with a couple of years ago. And how thinking positive, doing stretching, exercising, eating healthier and thinking more positively, as I call it, putting on your business head. I think that's part of the self-management process that, once you've learned it, they're like lifelong skills that you can keep with you for the rest of your life. Like learning to drive, really, isn't it? You only really learn to drive once, and once you've learned to drive, you're on your journey then, aren't you?
Absolutely right. And I suppose people with pain often have a whole load of other conditions, don't they, as well? So, and all of those skills are, like you say, transferable. So you're not just learning it for one particular condition, utterly transferable. And then I suppose you're then working a bit more partnership with your healthcare professional, which I know both of us kind of think is the right way to be. And that will take some pressure off your clinician as well. So they might not feel like they've got to do it. They've got to prescribe something, which might not be helpful for you and may give you horrible side effects, which will make your situation even more challenging than it is now.
For me, self-management is a two-way thing. It's about not what the healthcare professional is going to do. What the hell am I going to be doing? If anything, it's about me keeping myself in the driving seat.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I would say that, whilst clinicians continue to feel that they are responsible for all of it. Really difficult for people to kind of get the idea that they have to take some responsibility as well. So we have to let go of some of that stuff as clinicians, which we find it difficult to do. But yeah,
and let go you must.
Yeah, indeed, you're right.
Tim, it's been fantastic talking to you again. I know I'll be talking again soon. Some other questions. If you've got any questions for Dr. Tim or myself, just drop me a line. Contact details on the website, www.paintoolkit.org. Just drop us a line. Just say, I've got a question here for Dr. Tim or Pete. And when we'll do another video broadcast, and we'll answer the questions for you. Okay, thanks very much, Dr. Tim. You have a nice day, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.